People have gotten creative with the chemical structure in giving water names. For example, H by itself tends to be an acid and has an overall positive charge. The OH, an oxygen and an H by itself, those two together, tend to have a negative charge, which would be a base, and combined together, water becomes neutral. But another way of identifying the water molecule would be to call it hydrogen hydroxide. But because there's two hydrogen and one oxygen, another name is dihydrogen oxide. Or another name is hydronium hydroxide. Or some people can call it hydric acid. One group calls it dihydrogen monoxide. And in fact, they've created a whole website on dihydrogen monoxide. And they ask I almost said rhetorical question. They ask a question and then answer it. And you can see the question they ask. Should we be concerned about this stuff? And if you read through this, you'll find that they have page after page after page of all kinds of factually correct information. Okay? Each year, dihydrogen monoxide is a known causative component in many thousands of deaths and is a major contributor to millions upon millions of dollars in damage to property and the environment. I mean, think about it. One hurricane, water does a lot of damage. And they go on, right? Gaseous DHMO can cause severe burns. Yeah, you can get burned by steam, right? Exposure decreases effectiveness of automobile brakes. That's a true statement. If you get water into your brake fluid, it reduces the effectiveness of your brakes. So all of this is true. And they go on, right? And on, right? This stuff is used in nuclear power plants, right? It's a major ingredient in many home-brewed bombs. And they go on and on and on. And at this point, you're going, okay, Professor Jurek, why are you going on and on? All right? Because I want to take you back to what you learned in your hermeneutics course. Context, context, context. DHMO is just water. It is necessary for life. And through clever wording and phrasing, those guys on that website had made it sound like this is the worst thing in the whole wide world or the universe. And my point to you is get the facts. Consider the source. Who is writing and speaking? How is the information being presented? Who is the intended audience? And then go back to 1 Thessalonians 5:21, which tells us to test everything and retain what is good. Because there are evil people out there. Matthew 10:16 tells us, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right? You know, there's the old joke that, gullible's not in the dictionary. And then you got the people that'll go pull out the dictionary and go check. And you kind of go, okay. All right. My point is, don't be that person. All right?